Ethiopia just the same. If you like, take them to Antarctica, take them to wherever. You cannot take the Nigerianness out of a Nigerian. You cannot take the Africanness from an African. They are who they are. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Uche, and if this is your first time here, you are highly welcome. Please, if you're new here and you're not subscribed to this channel, please click on the subscribe button below and also turn on your post notifications so you get alerted whenever I post a new video. I'm trying my possible best to ensure that I post more book reviews here, and I want to take you along on this journey with me, this journey of reading. So guys, in this video I will be reviewing a book I got from my company's library. You know, one of those days when I was stressed out, and thankfully we have a library here at the office. So I ran into this book, and it just happened to be the only African literature in the library. So the book I'm talking about is Yinka, Where Is Your Husband? Written by Lizzie Damilola Blackburn. So this book was published in 2022, and guys, it is 10 o'clock on a Monday night, and I'm here reviewing this book as quickly as I can because I was supposed to return this book today, because the grace of borrowing is 3 days, but I defaulted because I just have to show you this book, and I'm reviewing by this time because I have to return this book tomorrow. So this is the book, Yinka, Where Is Your Husband? So it's about 393 pages. So if you look at this, this is a pretty big book. Beautiful cover. I love the cover. And this book is centered around Yinka's life. So Yinka is a 31-year-old second generation immigrant living in UK, and she has a younger sister, Kemi, who happens to be married. She has given birth to her first child, but Yinka is 31. She's this career woman, and her mom and her auntie, Aunt Debbie, they are particularly worried about why she has remained unmarried and without a boyfriend. So Yinka is even still going through a heartbreak, you know, a relationship of 3 years. She broke up with her ex Femi over 3 years ago, but you know, she still feels these pangs of longing. The story contained in this book is spread across 6 months, from January till July in a particular year, and it progresses from the point Yinka decides to take this man thing very seriously. And given that she has lost her bank job at a point, and you know, there she was trying to get a better job, trying to get a new job, and also trying to get a man in time for her cousin and one of her best friends' wedding in July. We see Yinka go through this progress of trying to move on fully from her ex, even when he resurfaces, and you know, trying to go on dates, accepting all options that are thrown at her, registering on an online dating platform. And this book is just an unexpectedly fun book to read. Yes, it is chick lit. I love chick lit, but this kind of chick lit written by an African. I mean, this book was published as far back as 2022, and this is 2024. And I knew when this book was published. Like, I was on Instagram. If you check Instagram book news, I knew when it was published, and you know, I just put it at the back of my mind that, oh, someday I'll get to read it, and the opportunity just became now. I was berating myself, like, how did I manage to sleep on this book for so long? I did not expect to enjoy this book as much as I did. You know, given the title, I was like, maybe it was just going to be this the title was so sensational, something to make us read. And I did not expect. This book is quirky, this book is fun, and while it's being fun, it tackles a whole lot of issues, but it doesn't do that in a serious way. Like, it tackles these issues subtly. This book is just so original. The writing of this book is so original, and it is so original to the extent that there's no way this author doesn't have a first-hand experience in this book that she wrote. It's not possible, because it is that original. Like, there are so many parts of the book that I could relate to it. Being a Nigerian, living in Nigeria, the the drama that our mother, that Yinka's mom and her aunts were like. See a scenario: a younger sister got married, and at the point where a younger sister was to throw a bouquet to the lucky spinster that is going to catch it, someone else catches the bouquet, and Yinka's Aunt Debbie, goes to the lady and asks her, "How old are you?" When it happens that she was about the same age as Yinka, or a bit younger or so, she divides the bouquet into two, calls Yinka out, gives her one part of the bouquet, and prays that they get married. Like, this kind of public embarrassment. See, it just goes to say the way the Nigerian society is. You could be a very successful woman. You could have 100 houses. You could be the MD of a bank. You could be recognized. In fact, you could find the cure for HIV. But you could find a permanent cure for cancer. And yes, the society is going to applaud you. Oh, she did this. It's a woman that did it too. But without a husband and children, something is still missing. That's the society that we live in. That's the African society that I live in. And the thing is, just Africans, Nigerians, we are the same. We are just the same. If you like, take them to Antarctica, take them to wherever. You cannot take the Nigerianness out of a Nigerian. You cannot take the Africanness from an African. They are who they are. So this book tackles a whole lot of issues. There's insecurity, which was a very big problem that Yinka had, because she was dark skinned. She often thought that, she wasn't beautiful. Men preferred fair ladies that were curvy. So she was that insecure, and it really was a huge problem, because at a point she was almost at the verge of bleaching her skin. Yes, even though she said, "Oh no, God forbid," but it was really sad to read that part about her insecurities. Then this book tackles religion, it tackles faith, it tackles colorism, it tackles texturism, it tackles societal pressure to conform. The way the Nigerian society and the African society is at large, there is a way people expect things to happen. And if you, at any point, either by circumstance or by choice, you veer off that path that's been set up for every man, or majorly woman, then it becomes a huge problem. Like, people cannot accept change. It is that hard to accept change. It is unthinkable that a woman in her 30s is not married. Like, she doesn't have a child, she doesn't have her own family. At a point, if you're so career oriented, they will use it to abuse you. You get side talks because of that. There's a societal pressure to conformity in terms of marriage, in terms of career, in terms of family, in terms of babies. So it's just a whole lot of things about people setting down a standard that everyone is supposed to follow, and if you're not following it, you're doing something wrong. Then there's counseling or therapy and its importance. And the author did a really good job of detailing the importance of counseling and therapy, and we saw the benefits of it in the different characters that were portrayed in this book. Even though the Nigerian in me does not want to spend money to have someone listen to my problems, because I'm thinking, oh, I have friends, I have very close friends that I could talk to, I have my mom that I could talk to, I can confide in and everything. But I actually see the importance of therapy. I actually see the importance. The author does a very wonderful job in portraying that. At the point where Yinka's post-it notes um, evolved into being daily mantras for her. You know, each day there is a new motivational line that she's reading. Some saying she's beautiful, she's strong, she's confident, and everything. I love that part because previously it used to be about, oh, her vision to get a man by so time, a KPI. Okay, she was going to change her hair, she was going to wear this kind of dress, and it just was uplifting at the point she started living for herself, at the point she started focusing on herself. And it just goes to say that sometimes it's not when you're looking for something, when you're desperate to get something, it's not that time that you get it. It might just be when you're relaxed, when you're chilling off, when your mind is off it. It might just be at that time that you get what you're looking for, and it's just perfect. So by the time we got to see the stress-free Yinka, the Yinka that wasn't stressing about getting a man, the Yinka that was living her life, the Yinka that was living for herself, it was so beautiful to read. And the catharsis in this book, the point where there's this purgation of emotions, my eyes watered. My eyes watered. It was unexpected because this is a fun book. Even from the book cover, it promises to be a lot of fun, and even going through it, it is all fun. It is just a joyride. But when I got to that point, the point of the catharsis, it all made sense, and I just could not but just give this author. In fact, I am going to keep raving about this book as much as you would allow me, because it takes someone who really knows her onions to blend these different kinds of emotions. There's fun here and there's angst here. There's tears, there's the loss of loved ones, and this author knows what she's saying. She really knows what she's doing. Guys, this book, I ran through this book. I thought I was going to take a whole lot of time. See now, it's a very big book. Look at the pages. Look at, this is a whole lot. This is a whole lot. But I sat through it, and within hours, I'm not sure, I didn't take up, 24 hours is too much. I didn't take 24 hours. As I kept progressing, and when I saw how much pages I had covered, I was like, either I'm a very fast reader or this book is so interesting. Everything was just playing in my mind's eye. There's also something that the author showcases in this book, and that is friendship. So I love the friendship between either I'll call them Honey, Nori, between Yinka, Rachel, Nana, and Ola. So I just love the friendship, even though they had their own dynamics. There's no friendship without fight. And I know that they were four friends. Ola and Yinka, they had so much angst between the both of them, and they were cousins, quite alright. But it was just because Ola's mom kept comparing her with Yinka. So there was just this whole lot of comparison. Somebody is there feeling like you're better than her, while you don't even have your own life figured out. So it's just a whole lot. And guys, I think I'm going to stop here. But one thing I want to promise you is that you would really enjoy this book. Like, no cap, you would really enjoy this book. In fact, I so much love this book. I enjoyed reading this book so much. I felt so comfortable. I was so happy reading it. I mean, I was just breezing through my day. Like, this is just, in fact, this book is a whole lot of motivation. I feel like every woman should read this, and every man as well. But this is definitely the chick lit that you want to pick. If I'm going to rate it over a 5-star rating, it is 5/5. I'm going to rate it. I highly recommend this book. Please, if you don't believe any other thing that I want to say, but just believe this one, that this is a very interesting book and you do not want to miss out on it. When I got to the final page, the last line, and it says, God, you clearly have a sense of humor. I just could not help but just give a happy whoop and like, yes, God makes everything beautiful in His time. Guys, please read this book. Please read this book. Read this book. This book is everything and more. Like stalk. I'm going to stalk this author. I'm going to stalk this author because I don't know if she has any other books out yet, or I'm going to check her out on Goodreads and I'm going to sit on her Instagram page. Yeah, so this book tackles crush. It's so relatable. One of my favorite things about this book is how relatable it is. It just talks about the modern day girl, the modern day chick, the modern day babe. Yeah, this book is just it. So that's it about this book. As I said earlier, I'll be returning it tomorrow. Yeah, so it's not mine. It's my company's property. Yeah, so I have to return it, or hopefully, they'll stock up on more African literature. I'm going to chance if it's possible for me to pull some strings, even though I don't know how possible it is. But hopefully, this video gets into the very right hands and there's more African literature. Encourage more people to read. So that's it about this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you stayed up to this time, it's after 10 and I have work tomorrow, so I have to go and sleep. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please do well to click on the subscribe button, subscribe to my channel. It's a growing family. Like this video, leave your comments, any thoughts that you have regarding this book, or if you have any books that you specifically want me to read and share my thoughts on, please, the comment section is open to you. And share this video with your friends, share this video with your family. I think that's all. Till I see you in my very next video. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.